I got the chance to drive a BMW M2 with a proper manual transmission, and it did not go the way I thought it would. Now, first off, the shifter. The Supra shifter feels tight and great. The M2s felt rubbery, felt like my old F80 M3. Didn't feel anywhere near as good as the Supra. Whatever Toyota did, whatever witchcraft they used was amazing. The clutch pedal felt like it had more travel than my Supras did, but felt longer, and it felt like there was more play in it. Handling, braking, they both feel great. I've gotten to drive the Supra on track. I have not gotten to drive the M2 more than for maybe a half hour today. Got to drive it pretty hard. The braking felt great. The handling felt great. It was comfortable. Both cars had springs and they both felt really good. They almost felt stock even though they were both lowered. Now, sound. The S58, in my opinion, sounds like dog shit. This was no exception. It had downpipes. I have downpipes. The B58, in my opinion, sounds great. It's a great sounding engine, but BMW slaughtered the sound on the S58 with that twin turbo design with the exhaust manifolds. Comfort on the interior, the M2 is much better. It's more spacious feeling. There aren't a bunch of crazy blind spots. I could see what I was doing inside the car and what was going on around me, unlike the Supra where you have these really bad blind spots. But it does come at a price. The M2 weighs around 3,600 pounds. My car weighs around 3,200 pounds. Now, power. When I got in the car, first thing I did was put it to the floor in third gear to feel what it felt like. And honestly, there was quite a bit of turbo lag that I didn't expect to feel from the twin turbo system. My car felt like it had more low-end grunt. It felt like it wanted to get out of its own way faster than the M2 did. Now, I am tuned and it was stock, so I understand that, but I drove my car a lot while it was stock. And the M2 felt like there was a lot more turbo lag than the Supra had, stock turbo versus the twin turbo. I'm also very aware that the M2 can make almost 200 horsepower more tuned. Both engines can handle around 1,000 horsepower without opening up the block at all. So they're both very stout engines. But I know the M2 maxes out somewhere around 700 to 750, where the Supra maxes out around 500 to 550 on a stock turbo. And to that, the M2 has much more potential on a stock turbo. Now, for me, the reason I chose the Supra over the M2 is on the looks. I waited for 3 years for the manual Supra to come out. The looks of the Supra are just so far superior to the M2. I think the M2 can look decent when it's lowered, has the right set of wheels on it, and has like a lip kit on it, but there's no question the Supra looks way better than the M2. So my honest opinion, I really thought I was going to like the M2 more than I did. I really thought I was going to regret having the Supra a little bit after driving the M2. Not at all. I 100% could not have made a better decision by having the Supra and not having purchased the M2. Even though I had the chance working for BMW, I have absolutely zero regrets anymore about buying a Supra over an M2. I had thought about it. I keep thinking about it. Not anymore. Now I know I made the right decision.